My name is Ryan Barkman.
And your age?
My age is 49. I am a contractor and a fine furniture maker.
Attend.
I usually come to the evening classes. They're my favorite classes and it works best for my schedule. My favorite WOD is Cindy. Having just done Cindy 20 times in a row to complete Murph for 2015, I feel uniquely acquainted with Cindy this year. My favorite lift, I like all of them. My favorite lift is the back squat, followed by, surprisingly, the snatch. I've been CrossFitting a little over 3 months. I've been hearing about CrossFit for a number of years. I'm an avid bike rider and a runner, and I've been hearing it just through the channels, and finally saw CrossFit Locomotive here in Beacon, driving by, and got curious and came in. Another thing that had just happened, I was in some physical therapy for a shoulder problem, and they had me using a very small green band to build strength in my shoulder. And I just thought, you know, let me build some real strength. And I'd watched my wife, who'd been involved with CrossFit for 2 years, grow, and I saw her body changing in a way that I thought was really, really nice. And so I walked out of physical therapy and into CrossFit. When I arrived, I couldn't hang on the bar, you probably remember.
I do, yeah.
And now I am doing, I can do 10 strict pull-ups. I'm hanging from the bar. I decided to build the strength in a way that I could actually feel what was going on, and I feel as though it has basically outdone the physical therapy that I was, you know. I was a swimmer all through high school, and I did some swimming in college, also a lot of riding and running, and some triathlon work a number of years ago. It's been a while, but I've always been pretty athletic. I took some time off. I lived in New York City for a while, and I wasn't so athletic there, but I did, I was a member of the Central Park inline roller skaters, and we roller skated every Sunday, and I remember just being exhausted roller skating around New York and enjoying that, so, you know. I feel stronger. I definitely am stronger. The consistent, varied programming that the coaches and that come with CrossFit, I think have built my body in a very short amount of time. I feel pretty dedicated, and I come as often as I can because I enjoy it. But I feel in that short period of time, I've been able I just feel stronger. My endurance has increased, and I just feel good. I feel good. My diet, you know, I've really started to think about using food or using my diet to propel my actions,
Yeah.
and how it, you know, how it affects my body, and it feels a whole lot better. I went all whole foods. I wasn't a horrible eater. I ate pretty clean, you know, for the most part. But now it's all whole. Broccoli, salads. My protein intake has pretty much tripled. I really started to think about adding calories instead of taking calories away.
Isn't that amazing?
It is amazing.
Yeah.
You know, I through some of the coaches here at CrossFit, I've been turned on to the Eat to Perform program, and I would venture to say that, you know, half the population is under eating. I think, and that creates its own certain problems. But my diet has increased, and it's actually hard to gain weight. I want to have more muscle, but it's not easy to put on. Even with all the protein and all the work, if I'm eating whole foods, I can basically eat 5 meals a day, which I do right now, and I'm taking in, probably 3,000 calories, and it is working, but I want it faster. One thing I never thought I could do is push-up handstands. I'm very proud of that. The thing that motivates and inspires me most is having somebody see a potential in me that I may have either one, taken for granted, or B, completely forgotten about. I have proud CrossFit moments every WOD, every time I come in. I think finding your happy place when all is despair in the middle of a WOD is a proud moment. And then when you think you're going to fail or stop, you don't. You take a breath and you continue. And I find that power here. The one goal I would like to achieve, I have many. I have many goals set for myself. One that I'd like to achieve really here in the next maybe 6 to 8 weeks is a ring muscle up. My hobbies and interests outside of CrossFit, my kids, first and foremost. I'd be lying if I didn't say that. They're great, and I like chasing after them. It's wonderful to be in good shape, to be able to do that. I also like to bike ride, as I said earlier. I also run. I do some running. I like to run up 301 to the Taconic and then back down. It's an 18-mile trip, and I do that on Sundays periodically. I don't do it as much as I used to, basically because CrossFit has kind of superseded that, if you will. But yeah, so. My advice for new members starting CrossFit, don't shortchange yourself. I think we're all capable of things that we wouldn't even imagine that we're physically capable of. I would say to go at your own pace. If you decide to come in and see what CrossFit is about, listen to the coaches. I believe they truly have training and know what they're talking about. And I would say come back the next day. Come back when you don't want to come back, because you may be sore. Some of these movements are difficult, but have faith and believe that what you do today will change you for the better tomorrow.